Two-man game, TMG, get the news fast, AMG, game of two boxes. Name two boxers that hit as hard as this. Yeah, we're cutting to the truth, no, there ain't no narrative. Eyes up on the cup this year, hear the stadium erupt this year. For my team, TMG.
Play, they didn't lie down, and they gave us, especially that first half, they were tough. They were pressing us with vim. I mean, I even got caught on the ball a couple of times. I was like, rah. So you guys are on today.
They're quick. They're on us.
They were on us. They even let us play at the back. They played at the back well. They created chances, especially the one at the last minute. Big save by Tunde, one of his big saves in the game. I mean, we had our own chances as well. But the game was very interesting. Second half, I think they kind of ran out of steam. We cranked up, we turned up a gear, as you do, champions do, go to the next level. And then they couldn't hang. And then we got that big goal by Lass.
Big header.
Keeper
should
have saved it.
Let him save it. I was waiting for him to save it. I was there anyway. Let him save it towards me.
I wanted to get his goal.
I was ready.
A goal for his man of the match performance, fam.
I was ready, so either way, it was going in regardless.
Hey man, what we should do? Yeah, we're gonna put the game.
Or the link.
Yeah, the link in the
description. 4 times.
Yeah.
I watched it again yesterday, and I watched it a bit this morning as well.
I watched the full thing still.
I watched it basically 3 times properly, and today I watched it like a half.
It's good to watch the film of actually how you playing it. You can learn it.
I basically know everything that happened in the game. I can tell you what happened. I know everything now.
To be fair, the turning point for me was the Tunde save from the free kick, because that was their chance to get back in the game. And once he made that save, I was pretty confident that you were going to win.
It would have been funny if they scored. It would have been.
Because they had chances. I would have said that they had chances. I mean, we had more, don't get twisted, but they had good chances as well, and they could have scored those. But
I think it was the first time some guys have played in front of a crowd. Kind of vibe, It was quite a big crowd. I must say, for the Saturday league, it was a very big. Good,
I mean, the vibes were great, man.
Shout out to the fans. Shout out to the fans. Shout out to the vibe line. All the ladies that came out,
All the what?
All the ladies and the men that came out.
Shout out to them, man.
Respect to it.
Nah, man, we are nothing without you guys. You guys are the lifeblood of the team. So
follow agenda, man. Up and coming.
Yes, sir. Trying to go back to back next season. I'm trying to get another medal next season.
Yeah, I'm trying to go.
Maybe another
double up.
Double up, man. Come on, man.
And then in 5 years,
you need a cup as well, man.
Huh?
Let's do the double, fam.
But they cancelled the cup.
This year they cancelled the cup. I think we were in one quarter final.
Yeah.
You in the quarter final? I didn't know.
Even last year we were in the quarter final as well. But obviously everything stopped last year. In the cup, we're actually pretty decent in cups. I think.
Deep.
We lost the Benfica team on penalties though.
Oh yeah, that one. That's a.
But you played in. You were playing in Southwest, weren't you?
That was in West. Yeah.
What was it?
Roehampton or something.
Who's with K? What's that place with K?
Kensington.
Not Kensington.
It was Roehampton, I swear.
Might be Roehampton. Yeah.
That's West.
That's a uni. That's even a uni sport.
4 days still, but when you need more medals, and I'll frame it in the future.
Shout out Rich though, big performance.
Yeah, well done, man. Rich.
Goal and assist.
Iron man of the match.
Shout out.
Solid
at the back.
Big tackles. Saved. There was one slip up that man made, and then I was there, clean up. Melo tried to fall down.
So I held him up for I think Ogba to make up for his slip.
Oh yeah, he did. Yeah,
he made up for his slip.
If he scored though, you'll be in the camera.
If that scored, that would embrace it for me.
Oh, that one. Yeah, I saw that in the replay. Yeah, you slipped, but I think someone blocked it. I don't know.
Ogba came in last minute.
Someone blocked it anyway. So.
I redeemed him, but I sold him.
You know what? Yeah, we were talking about one thing you did when you scored 4 goals in a game. Can you remember?
So AS Bullets.
Oh yeah.
We beat that team 7-0. Yeah.
Probably yeah.
Scored 4 goals.
Back in my goal scoring days, man.
When's last time you scored?
Last time I scored, oh gosh, that's a while back. That's against Thingy, that team that we played in Lewisham. What were they called?
Lewisham?
No, the team we played in midweek.
Oh, West Bromley. Oh yeah.
That's
that was when we beat that 7-0. Yeah.
Like 3-4 weeks ago.
These guys are getting their numbers up, man. Get the stats up, man. So
9 wins in a row.
Yeah,
you have to respect that. At any level, you got to respect that.
While we're talking about stats, I was actually going to start with basketball, but I guess since we're talking about football, let's talk about the biggest event of this that happened over the years. Wow. Your boy Mbappe. Mbappe, as my guy Stephen A would say.
Kylian Mbappe.
What do you have to say?
I mean, yeah, he missed the penalty. Didn't have a good tournament. Didn't score. I saw the chance he missed as well. No, I didn't take that on his right foot.
Oh my God. Henri would have cried if he saw that.
Mbappe, I mean, he had a bad tournament. It happens. time to time, guys have bad showings. Especially it's also a guy you expect so much from, especially myself. But you know, he'll be back. He's made of different stuff. He's made of the right stuff. He'll be back.
Fabio's mum wasn't saying that.
But what she said, so she was getting onto Pogba.
Got onto both of them, said that he's too arrogant. I don't know how Fabio's mum.
Tell his mum to kick Ross.
Rabio that barely made the squad sort of thing.
That's scraping it. I mean, it was a bit of disappointing for Mbappe this tournament, but like I said, he'll be back.
I think for me it's kind of a blemish because he really let a man that's been in the wilderness come over, take over the team, bro. That was really Benzema's team. It was really Benzema's team.
But it meant more for Benzema, you know.
Benzema balled out.
He didn't make the World Cup squad. He didn't win the World Cup. Obviously, he wanted to make amends for the time that's been missed, and he done that with aplomb. Unfortunately, his teammates, Mbappe being front of that queue, weren't on the same hymn sheet as him. So yeah,
Griezmann as well. But I don't really watch Griezmann.
I don't ever expect a madness from Griezmann. He's not explosive.
Griezmann wasn't that bad.
But Griezmann's alright. To be fair, he's alright. He's always gonna be decent for France.
I think Pogba showed me a lot.
Pogba was tough. It was tough. Tuesday it was him that lost the ball for the third goal. But he was tough. The Pogba was tough.
That goal he scored, but to score that kind of goal and still lose is
sad.
Tough pill to swallow.
But that is Pogba in a nutshell. I mean, when he's surrounded by great players, he's great. When he's not surrounded by not so great players, the drop off is mad.
For me personally, that I now need Pogba to leave United because
of course, yeah.
If this is how you can play at this level, surrounded by certain players, then it's obviously not being utilised.
But saying that, they'll get on to him about his lack of defensive work rate.
But we've been knowing.
The French guys in his team, apparently, I think Pavard, Rabiot, and Varane.
Pavard can't speak.
They'll get on to him.
Why would Pavard? How can Pavard be compared by? Did you see what Pavard did?
Pavard that was sliding out my man for the penalty.
Who the hell is Zuba? Have you ever heard of who Zuba is? Oh wow. Just to break it to you, Sancho has joined Man United.
Oh, he's joined now. I know they agreed to deal.
I saw they agreed to deal this earlier on.
Finally, only took them how many years? Like,
I don't know why they went there, but yeah.
We'll talk about that later. But yeah, Papa can't talk. And Rabiot, I don't know why you. Both of those guys, you're really fringed on. So how can you be talking about what Pogba was doing?
Pogba's the starting right back, to be fair.
And he shouldn't be, because they have other right backs. You can't tell me he's the best right back. Yeah. I don't know. I'm guaranteed there's other right backs than Pogba.
They might not be still.
Sidibe.
Pogba was decent to be fair.
He used to be a guy, but he's not that guy anymore.
Sugar.
Pogba was decent.
Well, the left back situation is an issue because they had guys.
That Mendy.
They had Ferland Mendy, they had Theo Hernandez.
Yeah.
And they didn't bring them.
When they bring Ding and Ding is good to be fair.
Ding over Ferland Mendy.
I won't take him with Ferland, but he's good to be fair. But yeah, Mbappe, I think he'll be back.
Mbappe was poor, and he's lucky that he's got that World Cup.
I'm on him.
I nearly called him a loser.
Yeah, I'm on him.
Because since that World Cup, they've been doing a lot of losing. With PSG, they lost that one to Man U.
Yep.
They were poor against Bayern in the final. Against Man City, shambles after the first leg. Now with France. Mbappe is adding up. You're lucky you got that World Cup. But
him and Neymar, there's two sides of the same coin.
All these PSG dons, I'm watching you.
Kimpembe as well.
I'm watching you. They've taken a lot of L's in the last few years.
As I said, he's a...
Kimpembe's in there. You've been there for a lot of L's, my guy.
He's an L's.
Thank God he scored his penalty at least.
Yeah,
I do be one of them that will miss. Him or Mbappe.
The PSG boys.
They've been losing a lot of big games in the last few years.
Shout out Switzerland, but they're bored.
Xhaka, man.
Spirit, Xhaka.
Xhaka, man. What a performance from him in the middle of the park. That's what he can do when you don't press him.
Yeah.
That's basically what
if you leave him, he's going to pick up.
He's the big number 9, fam.
Severovic.
Oh,
he always comes out every tournament, always scores a couple goals, every single tournament.
Severovic is cold still.
Always scores a couple goals.
The first header, boy, Lenglet, I just don't know how he's in the Barcelona.
I don't know how he's centre back. Really.
What was he? That was a Nancy boy kind of defending there. He literally got bodied up.
I don't think he even jumped. I don't think he contested.
He didn't try and do anything.
It was poor.
It's poor for him.
It was poor. That's not something I can learn from at all. That was
Well, yeah, it is what it is with France. Allez les bleus, sacré bleu.
Au revoir.
Oh, now the jaw's wide open in that side of the jaw. Not really very many impressive performances from that side. I would say, well, it's between Italy and Belgium. That's really the final.
Let's go, Italia. Let's go.
Yeah, well, Belgium are missing probably De Bruyne and Hazard.
To be fair, they've been missing Hazard.
De Bruyne will come back, I bet. I think Hazard will be on the bench.
They're hoping those guys come back for the semi-final. Hope.
Semi-final.
Semi-final.
First of all, they ain't gonna be in the semi-final.
Without those
Italy, we
two,
were sending you home.
without those two, then
We ain't gonna-
Lukaku better show some
They're
Serie
gonna
A
be
form.
semi-final.
Carrasco and Mertens and Fulgen Hazard.
Italy, we got something for you.
I don't.
Tielemans,
I'm not really impressed with that. I'm not really impressed with those men behind it. Mertens ain't been a guy for about 2 years. Carrasco never really impressed me that much.
They're decent players, isn't it?
Yeah, it's just
They're
good.
not like a madness.
But
They're just decent.
yeah, it's going to be heavily reliant on Lukaku. Maybe Lukaku
That's
can
a
bring
tough predicament to be on.
Lukaku can bring some Serie A form to the game.
Hopefully, but he needs support. He needs people to.
That centre mid battle, I don't know if Tielemans and Ritsu can hold up against Locatelli and then
Verratti, Barella, Jorginho.
They're gonna need help. Is this 2 man up? It's gonna be mad.
they better change. They got to go with 3-man midfield. Drop with Marlon. I don't know why. He's
From Marlon. Number
can't
3,
believe
you know.
Get one of the cams to get an attacking midfielder to drop in.
I'm sure they have another centre mid. Who did centre mid?
They're
They're Donker.
The Don, yeah, but more than Donker. That's the kind of game the Donker can play in, fam.
True. It's a leggy game.
They don't attack Portugal. I mean, yeah, it was a tight game though. Portugal had chances.
Portugal poured the whole tournament.
Bruno Fernandes,
Every game.
fraud. I'm so happy that Bruno came and fraud watch. See?
Fraud watch, boy. He's going to have a tough time back at Man United. I think it's going to be a funny season next season.
What about Jota and what's his name?
Jota was
poor, but Jota, they still did more than Bruno.
yeah.
Jota's decision making is weird. Like, he doesn't respect Ronaldo.
Yeah, that was a bit weird.
Like, it's something.
He wasn't trying to give
At
Ronaldo.
times, not passing Ronaldo, but at times, like.
Hey, Bernardo Silva's fall off. I just don't. I'm not understanding what he's on now. I'm not understanding this. This is a guy that some people were saying was the second best player in the Premier League at one point, but right now, I don't know what Bernardo's on. He's not the same guy. I don't know what happened.
Maybe he can't really play in his attacking areas anymore. Maybe he's just got to play.
He has to play deeper.
Yeah, because he's not really making control. Although I think for City towards the end, he actually made a
It was
lot of
alright,
decent
but he was playing
contributions.
in the CM.
Yeah. But out wide, out there on the right, like his Monaco days, it's not really.
It's not
the same.
it.
Yeah.
It's not it.
But still, I still saw him more than Bruno. So don't worry
Bruno's the
about that.
worst. Bruno's the worst.
And at least Bernardo, they didn't have to bench him. He was still starting the games.
When Bruno came off the bench, I knew they weren't going to win because I was like, what's this guy really going to offer you, fam? And he can't even hold any set pieces when Ronaldo's
Literally,
local.
no stats when Ronaldo's around you. I said, Ronaldo, you're not going to give this guy one penalty at least.
Didn't
Give
even
that guy
get a
Bruno
free
one penalty second. Yeah. So Ronaldo went back to Man U. Ronaldo went to Man U. Bruno ended the season on 7 goals. All come.
Hey,
7
pal,
goals.
he was struggling.
Yeah, but Ronaldo chasing that all-time goal scoring record.
Yeah, I don't blame. Of course, Ronaldo's going to take the
Of
penalty.
course, he's going to take everything.
Actually, they're both pretty good at penalties, to be fair. But yeah, Bruno, it's gonna be tough back at Man U. That's what I think. It'll be. People aren't going to give him the same authority that Oli tries to give him. In my opinion.
Yeah, because now we know what he's on. I've been watching Bruno, and I look at him and I just know when he plays sometimes he doesn't have authority in the game he plays. As I see him, I've never seen Bruno say, "I'm taking this game by the scruff of the neck." Of course, he bags goals. Fortunate deflections. He just does some things. But when he's playing on this international stage against players of the same quality, game now.
He's a moment spell.
He's a moments against small
Moments
teams.
and contributions.
Moments against small teams player. That's what he is.
Well, no moments, no
But
contributions.
this time, even against Hungary, he didn't do anything. That's the game that you should play well against Hungary, right? That's the kind of game. That's normally a way. In fact, 2 goals, 1 assist in the last minute. You got nothing.
Bruno, fam. And João Felix, well, he came off the bench.
He got my lines. He
He barely played. And even when he played in that
got
Belgium,
back at the whip.
he showed more purpose.
He showed more purpose than all the attackers, fam.
I saw Roy Keane slating him after. I was like, you know, this guy's barely played. You know?
What was Roy Keane said about?
He said if I was Ronaldo,
Because there was one thing that João Felix did. He did like a 1-2, so a nice 1-2, bang bang, and then he shot, but he shanked it just wide. Roy Keane was saying, "Hit the target." I was like, "Gee, that's not even a standard chance like that." At least he's trying to make a play. What the hell?
João Felix has got a lot about him. It's just I've noticed that in this tournament, the young ballers are not really getting the time to shine as much as I thought they would.
Like, who's the best young player this tournament so far? Like,
Fam,
man, am I not playing? Maybe Sweden, Isaac, maybe.
Isaac's
But
probably the best
there's
under
not.
21.
All these countries are just exposing themselves. Like, are young people not playing football anymore? It's actually, why are you still playing the same team from the 2014 World Cup?
You got the same
teams. I'm seeing the same teams.
Everything.
Switzerland, I'm seeing the same bed from 2014.
I'm seeing Don's like Seferovic has been in that team.
It's still Shaqiri. It's still. Boy.
Sommer's still.
Sommer's been in goal since how many years?
It was my fantasy team. I need to change it now.
Yeah, my fantasy team, my fantasy team is all out basically. They're all out.
Yeah,
The wild card straight.
Deep.
My team's all out.
It's been a very interesting tournament. If I was even going to look at what young players, Pedri been good, but not really amazing.
Been decent, yeah.
Yeah,
Been
not
decent.
really
Been decent.
amazing.
Cool.
Yeah, it's been decent.
Been
innit?
decent.
Not gonna
That's
shout.
it. As a young
Decent.
player. Aside from that, who else? Well, Saka had 2 quite.
Saka has to be up there, I guess. But it's not really been
No,
great.
it's not been great, fam.
There's not been too many players that are like, wow, they've really been
I
top.
thought
this
Mbappe was
tournament.
going to set this tournament alight, and he didn't.
And
He just.
fell into the shadows.
And now Kane has scored. Now it's making it look like Mbappe had an awful tournament.
Mbappe's the only one that didn't score.
He did.
Even Lewandowski tried for Poland.
Yeah, try.
You got to score. There's no excuse for not scoring, especially when you play for France. You have to score one goal against Hungary. You have to score
And when
one
they
goal.
create so many chances, you got Pogba giving
Yeah.
him dimes.
Pogba gave him what a pass for that one that he should have finessed.
Fam,
What a
giving him
pass.
dimes. It is what it is, fam. It's good that he had this early in his play. Now,
Yeah, I'll say that,
now he
yeah.
can bounce back. Yeah, and if you're made of the right stuff, as people are saying,
Hopefully he bounces.
He will be
Hopefully.
fine.
But
bounce
now
back.
we're on him now. We're on him.
fam, look at the boy Sterling, man.
Wow.
Guys here
Shout
were
out
watching
Sterling.
him.
I came in and said I'm on his ass, and he
Yeah,
actually
and he came through, man.
he's actually signed it. Nah, you have to credit Sterling. I'm not gonna say anything bad about Sterling today, really.
Very,
He's,
very good
He's
performance.
basically
from
put England on his back.
Is he world class yet or not? Still not enough.
No.
To me, I
I'm
still
not
can't call him world
I can't
class
say world class.
because even for Man City, he's a sub.
He's a sub.
I still can't say he's
He's
world
sub
class.
for
But
this season.
if people are gonna say it, I'm not gonna fight it as much as I would before. I'm not gonna fight.
Just this season, he's been a sub.
And I saw him in the Champions League final.
Yeah, that's why as well.
Yeah, you see the Champions League final. Guys have
He
had
got knocked out.
He got knocked out. Yeah, like a man nearly tried to take his head off.
Yeah, but
But
guys
I
have
just thought
taken
no, but De Bruyne was good.
De Bruyne, the settings were better for De Bruyne actually when he was not there. Like, because Man City were on top, that would have been better to see De Bruyne in that situation when they were dominating the game. But yeah, he got knocked out, so I'm not gonna.
So in the semi-final, De Bruyne showed up. Where was Sterling?
I don't think he got any minutes
He
against
didn't
Dortmund
play.
or Paris.
He didn't play because the guy was keeping him on the bench. But hey, he's proven his
No,
point.
for here, well done,
he's
Sterling.
proven
Well
his
done,
point.
Sterling.
And we'll get. If I'm Sterling, I'm asking out for Man City because if you stay there now,
So I think he will stay. So this is only like a one-off. Like,
no, it's not
One off care.
No,
He's told him that he's not.
Foden's only gonna get better.
He's told him that Foden's better than
Mahrez
him.
is still Mahrez.
it's not like it's been an ongoing. Like, it's not like the Gabriel Jesus situation. This is like was he even only just the second half of the season? He really got better with bench and that. First half of the season he was playing. Second half of the season, so it's only been half of the season.
But what's gonna change now for him to start playing now?
Yeah, if he starts performing too.
worse?
Because he was on poor form. That's why he got
The way he
kicked out in
plays
the
for
first
England
place.
is not the way he's playing for Man City. You think he's getting that many touches in the middle of the
England,
pitch?
England, he literally floats everywhere. I'm
Yeah.
like, why am I seeing Sterling in the middle?
He was on poor form and he got benched, Julie.
To be
To
fair,
be fight
we-
for his place, he'll be fine.
To be fair with Sterling, I like the way that Sterling's playing now because he's not trying to beat Dons. He's trying to beat Dons with his movement, not with him on the ball. And he's getting good because in international football, guys don't really track runners that well through the midfield. He's picking up good spots in the mid of the park. He's making good late runs, and that's why he's getting his chances. Like I like how Sterling's playing for England. He actually suits him, and the way Kane is playing, it's just like it's giving him space because Kane's not doing nothing. He's useless. He's not even trying to get in. They're not even
Thank God he
getting in.
scored.
And it's
Thank
just
God he
useless.
scored, but-
He's so lucky that he scored.
Thank God, because
Because if he didn't, I'm on his ass. I'm still on his ass.
yeah, Kane, we're still watching Kane. He's been
He's
poor
on
this
the front page of
tournament.
every newspaper apart from the Sun.
Literally, Harry Kane apparently. Like say
What
Sterling's not the
the
one
heck?
that saved us,
And Grealish.
or Luke Shaw, even
Yeah,
Grealish.
Luke Shaw, Grealish, them man play Walker as well. Because Walker didn't make that
Walker was
run.
good, yeah.
If they didn't make that chucking run, boy, Sterling's story would have been different today.
Mate, Sterling.
Sterling's story. He needs to stop on
That's
his
sad.
knees.
Yeah, I don't know why he's passed it to Havertz.
And one of all people shanked it wide.
That's your boy. Yeah, talk on your boy.
One of all people are so disappointed.
Off target, G.
The one person who would want a chance to fall to for
Off
Germany
target.
is actually Thomas Müller, and he shanks it wide. Their tournament superstar comes out, scores many World Cup goals.
Has he been good
I
at
don't know.
yours?
Did Müller score this tournament?
He didn't
I
score.
don't think he scored now.
Is he good at? Is he
That's
good
that
at
one.
yours?
Maybe he's
That,
more of a World Cup
Is
guy.
it World Cup?
that's that Werner virus, G.
Werner
When
was-
you hang
Hey,
around Werner too much.
Werner saved
embarrassed you.
England, fam. Werner
Thank
saved
God for Werner. Thank God. When I saw Werner start, I'm like, Germany can't. Germany are taking the P.
To be honest, Havertz was very good.
It was pretty good, yeah.
Perez was alright, yeah. He was alright.
It's good, but Cruz. Oh yeah, let's talk on something. I want to mention something. Something came to my attention that you said. You said that Cruz is better than Modric.
When did I say that?
Back in the day.
When did I say that?
So you said that back
That's
in
what,
the day.
that's what you used to say.
When did I say that?
Before the World Cup finished.
What was 2018?
18, yeah.
Yeah, I probably did say that, yeah. And Modric went up to another level. But they're on the same level, to be fair. If I take...
Same level.
Throughout their careers on the same level, yeah.
Do you really believe that?
Of course.
I think Modric. I think Modric might be a tick above Cruz.
If you want to say take a above Cruz, then yeah, you can take that. But,
Yeah, I
but
agree.
throughout their career, if someone says Cruz is better, well, especially before that World Cup, I would let them Cruz. But what Modric showed me, yeah, if you could put him in the Cruz, you could say on the Cruz level, you could put him on the Javi level, you could put him on the Iniesta level. He showed me a lot that World Cup. Because he does something none of those boys have ever done. None of those boys have ever done that way he did it with Croatia.
Carry a team.
Carry a team like that to the final. For me, that's big, as good as winning the World Cup.
I'll see that. I'll say that.
And when people want to say, oh, Cruz and Javi and Iniesta won World Cup, I'm like, yeah, Modric take him to the final.
Was Cruz a main guy when they won
Yes,
that World Cup?
He was.
Was he a main?
Yes, he was a main guy. That's goes without saying.
Cool.
But yeah, but when, like I said, when people want to say, oh, because now people like to define by trophies, like, oh, this guy's won this and this guy's won that. Modric getting that team to the finals is just
Hey, how impressive was Cruz in that 2014 one?
was
I don't think
impressive.
it was that
I
impressive.
can't remember.
I can't remember.
I remember
that being
Schweinsteiger, the man of match final. I'm not
Yeah,
sure.
it was Schweinsteiger got balled out in that.
Which game?
Ozil,
The
Ozil
final,
as well.
yeah. Ozil was the
We brought out the final.
Schweinsteiger.
Did he?
I swear he was like man of the match or something. So we have to check.
I don't know, but Cruz was a good, obviously vital clog, but in whatever Germany was doing, that
It was definitely more impressive than Ozil at that World Cup.
Ozil was very impressive in that World Cup.
Look, 2010, Ozil was
Look at
impressive.
the
Charlotte was impressed with that World Cup.
bagged with his left foot.
No, it was good. The defenders
He's
were good.
retired now.
Almost was good.
Lahm was good. I mean, but Cruz is very good as well, for sure.
To be fair, yeah, the Modric debate. At one point, they were comparing the Real Madrid midfield to the Barcelona midfield, peak midfield, and I'm glad that we ended that debate.
That's a silly debate.
Stupid debate. But the only guy that I would out of that Real Madrid midfield that probably would start for that Barcelona is probably Modric.
Ahead of who?
See,
It's hard to start because
Modric.
It's hard to start
Good
because
guy. It's him or Iniesta.
No,
It's him.
they're on the-
Yeah, Iniesta has to
But it's
play.
Iniesta from you.
They're him, Javi, Iniesta, and Modric. They're on the same level. If you put one out of those three, I wouldn't get out to you. But the issue is starting them over each other, so much over those two. They have the chemistry, so it's just it's mad. I think Modric is obviously a better player than Busquets, but they don't play the
To
same
be fair,
position.
as
And I
the
think
game,
Busquets is a better player.
as the
Busquets
game
is a better player than
involves, I might
Busquets.
take Casemiro over Busquets, to be honest. As the game involves, I see Busquets these days and I'm just like, boy,
Is Casemiro great now though?
it was alright. It's a bully.
Did he play against Chelsea?
He did.
Boy,
I think so, yeah.
their midfielders
got-
open against Chelsea.
No,
Both
no.
legs. Jeez. Both
Yeah, he got
legs.
bullied by Kante.
Their midfielders open.
Hey man, at the end of the day, the way football was played then, guys like Busquets could survive. But right now, Busquets get pressed out of his boots. He doesn't get pressed like that back then.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't as athletic as you.
Even now, when he plays for Spain, that's how Croatia go back in the game. That midfield, I was looking at Spain, I was like, boy, got no legs in that midfield. Your boy Koke, do you want to speak on that? It was poor. You see that chance he missed?
Because he missed the chance.
He missed the chance. I thought this guy's a guy that you rely on. What did you say? I told you that. I told you Henderson's of his level. I told you that.
They are the same level. Yeah, Henderson and Cook.
He missed the chance, son.
They're the same level
The
still.
same level, yeah. Koke, just because
he
you
basically
don't know the reason.
I might say Henderson over him actually.
See?
I think
The only reason you rate Koke is because his name's Koke. If his name
I'll
was
probably say Henderson over him actually.
Gary,
You know?
you wouldn't even look at him twice. What does Koke do that? Sorry,
I think I'll say Henderson over. I'll definitely say McGinn over him. For sure.
Against him, we get over Cook, yeah, that's fine.
For sure. For sure.
Guys are winding out already.
No, I'm just saying
I would.
that.
Wait, what's Saul?
I've never been mad impressed by Koke. Saul's way better than Koke.
Was Saul in the squad?
But he's not in the squad for some
No,
reason.
no, squad.
Wow, crazy.
It's not a squad, but Sarabia is making it. Can you imagine?
Shaba's one of their best players though.
Scoring goals.
Funny enough actually.
It's a weird thing.
He's like
They're relying on him.
seventh choice at
Who's going to go
PSG.
next? Switzerland?
Yeah, but they're relying on Morata. Do you know what? We rely on Morata. You can't lose to anyone.
Rasta's so funny, but that's what I'm saying. Like, when people say like Werner's better than Morata, at least Morata, yeah, he's missing bare chances, but he still scored a disgusting goal.
Yeah.
Like he'll still get that at least like what, he's got like 2 goals this tournament.
2 goals
What
this
how many does Werner have?
He-
Like at least Morata will miss bare chances,